Alright, let's get started. Gonna do some side quests in a little bit. Just gotta make sure I get those missables. What is this place? This is the infamous back alley of Crossbell. It's like an extension of the entertainment district. Got its fair share of pubs and nightclubs while you while the night away. You sound like you're awfully familiar with this area, Randy. Of course, man. Didn't I tell you before? The clubs around here have a ton of sexy ladies. Where sexy ladies gather, so too does Alright, you can stop talking now. Suppose Randy must be a regular at these kind of places. Forget how I get there. Hey, you brats. You got some business here or something? Can't let you kids get past here. It's private property, understand? What's with these guys? They definitely ain't your friendly neighbors. Yeah, I think they're with the Mafia. I'd like to investigate when we get the chance, but we're still just rookies. For now, we shouldn't press our luck. Not sure if I can get that chest. Let's see. Oh, hey, what's up? Alright. Just trying to get all these missables before they're gone forever. Let's see. Fisherman's Guild. Book. There's a book called Easy Fish Dishes on the shelf. Crispy fry. Alright. There we go. Guess I don't have it. Oh yeah, they're very angry. Probably haven't had their Snickers. Let's see. Alright, let's go do the quest. Well, actually, let's see what this guy has. I have 0 money, but... Oh. I think I got a follower, but I didn't see the graphic come up. I heard the noise though. I'm guessing it was you, James. Now come on, take everything. That is a lot of fish. I could use all that. Not sure why this isn't showing up. It's probably over here. Let's close that. Where is it? That's weird. There it is. Okay. Thanks for the follow, James. Yeah. I was trying to see... My alerts might still be messed up because they weren't triggering before. But I heard the sound, I might have just missed it because it's like 5 seconds or so. Alright. Can't say I'm familiar with these species. These are saltwater fish preserved and transported out from Calvard. Whether you steam them or fry them, they'll still be delicious. Want to buy some? Oh. Might help if I turn my light on. Though that might be too bright. I don't know. Nope. That's probably better. Want to buy some? No. We're gonna steal some. We'll wait till she leaves at night. Alright. Alright, that's where I was going. Here's the harbor district. It's connected to Lupinas River and Lake Elm just south of us. The area is teeming with different businesses. If you look north, you'll see companies of all kinds lined up next to each other, including a very dangerous one. It's got that nice park in the middle of it all, too. Makes for a nice spot to kick back and relax. I bet I could take a quick snooze there easy. According to the database, it is simply known as the Harbor District Park. Not the most inspired name, I must say. Wait, is that the Crossbell Times? I was wondering where they moved their office to. City's gone through a lot of changes these past 3 years. Yeah. Getting close to that 15 follower goal. can't fish yet, but there's a fishing spot over there. Soon. Soon. Alright. I keep going in the wrong districts, but I think it's right over here. Welcome to Crossbell City Hall. If you're here to pay your utilities or to change your address, you've come to the right place. Feel free to inquire about additional services. Thanks. Looks like she's got her work cut out for her. It wasn't the person I was supposed to talk to. Fantastic. Let's see. Detective Notebook. It's the police headquarters. That is kind of weird that they named it the CPD, or did the acronym, because in the later games it's actually the CSPD for Crossbell State Police Department. But oh well. Alright. Who was I talking to? Reception desk. Oh. Oh, Lloyd. Haha, hello again. We saw the request on the terminal, so here we are. Great, I've been waiting for you guys. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Rebecca, the head receptionist of the CPD. And I'm Fran Seeker, also a receptionist of the CPD. I don't think I had the chance to properly introduce myself the other day. Yeah, I suppose you didn't. That day wasn't one of our finest moments. What you mean to say is we were scolded by the Vice Commissioner after we let a bracer steal our credit. Don't remind me. Tio. Oh dear, I'm so sorry everyone. That's pretty unfortunate for your first day. Don't let it bother you too much. The SSS was only established recently, so I'm sure you all are still trying to get the hang of things. If you ever need a helping hand, don't hesitate to rely on us, okay? Thank you very much. Warms my heart to hear we've got an angel like you looking out for us. You're too kind. So would you mind explaining the additional details regarding the support quest? Of course not. Let's get started. First of all, HQ was assigned a dedicated operator to support the SSS. That is our very own Fran right here. It's a pleasure to work with you all. An operator? So Fran will be supporting us via our Enigmas? Well, my specialty isn't really supporting you guys in the field. My main duty is to help report and process the completion of support requests. This will be done via the Orbital Network. You kind of lost me on this one. In other words, the SSS will be accepting a myriad of different requests from now on. And once we finish these requests, Fran will process the reports that we submit to her through our terminal in the SSS building. So then that means we don't have to come to headquarters every time we need to submit a report. Is that right? Precisely. Once your reports are approved and processed within the system, we will send the proper compensation your way. Furthermore, when your DP accumulates beyond a certain threshold, your detective rank will also increase. Feel free to ask me about that later. Basically, these are all my new duties as the very first operator of the SSS. I see. That makes sense. So we can avoid all that irritating paperwork by using the terminal down at the SSS building, yeah? That's right. It's actually part of the Orbital Network initiative in Crossbill. TO has the terminal at the SSS. Has the terminal at the SSS been installed and tested yet? Yes, it is ready for reports anytime. Good to hear. Well then, please allow me to explain the additional details regarding your support requests. If there's anything you don't understand, please feel free to ask questions. Support requests are requests submitted by various individuals to the SSS. Vary from person to person. Investigations and monster exterminations. Exception of a few special cases, you can decide whether you accept or decline. If you do not accept them, make sure to complete them, or if you do accept them, complete them within the given deadline. I think I can just back out of this because I know all this. Maybe. Maybe not. Yeah. Records in your detective notebook. Automatically updates every day. Check it each morning. Gotta submit your report at the terminal. Immediately process it. You'll be compensated with special rewards from time to time. Report your completed requests whenever you can. Finishing support requests. Your achievements within the CPD will be noted. Accomplishments will be determined by the amount of detective points or DP earned. Extra DP may be obtained depending on your performance during missions and requests. You get promoted, divided into 15 levels. You'll be rewarded with every rank promotion. There we go. I will earn that DP. Alright, I believe that should wrap up the explanation on support requests. So, when you return to the SSS, try pressing that report option on your terminal screen. I'll make sure to send more support requests your way as they come in. Got it. Thanks, you too. I mean, I'm on turbo mode. I'm definitely working hard for it. Alright. Is there anything I need to do? There should be 3 more quests. Cat disappeared. Bloop, bloop, bloop. So all we have to do is use this terminal and report our progress to headquarters, right? They only explained it 1,000 times. That is correct. Hello, you've reached the CPD. This is Fran speaking. Well then, allow me to go over your reports. 5 DP. And money. Thanks for the reports, everyone. If you finish more support requests, please let me know. I see, that was really quick. So from here on out, we just have to report in like that whenever we complete requests. Another update. It appears that more requests have already been added to our system. We should verify each one just to be safe. Lost item search. I lost some items in the city. I'm looking for someone to help me find them. For details, please see me at Hotel Millennium in the Entertainment District. I'm waiting in my room. Help if there's a room number, but I guess we'll just violate everyone's privacy until we figure out who it is. Vacancy verification. The city's residential affairs division is reviewing residence registrations. We are seeking assistance from the CPD in verifying vacant units. For more information, please inquire at the Crossville City Hall reception desk by the end of the day. And monster extermination. Dangerous monster, Megalobat, has been sighted in Geofront's A1 sector. I feel like that's an anime. No, it's Megalobox or something. I think it's a boxing anime. But close. It uses the weight of its body to damage with high power attacks. Be alert. Okie-doke. Phew, that's a lot. More monsters than Geofront, eh? So this is an extermination request? From what I've heard, those are usually handled by the Bracer Guild. Hear me out, guys. Why don't we take care of this extermination ourselves? You want to? Looking for a bit of redemption, Lloyd? Yeah, I am. It was only because of our Arios McLean that we came out unscathed last time. If we had time to prepare, I genuinely believe we could have handled it on our own. Besides, today is our first official day on the job, so why not start off with a bang? You make a compelling argument. Seems troublesome, but you may have a point. I like the way you think, Lloyd. We better get to work on fixing up our questionable image. Now that we've got a plan, I guess we really should head to the Geofront when we're ready. Yeah. Yeah, we do urgent ones last, because they advance the story. Alright, let's see. Let's go to the hotel. Might be able to buy some stuff. Not sure yet. Well, at least buy her. There we go. Oh wait, there's some more stuff I think. Let's see. Prevents poison. I feel like I need that. Can't remember. Alright, have a good one. Thanks for joining the stream. Alright. We'll just buy one. Equipper. Okay, who's the healer? Yeah, that's her. was I going again? Hotel Millennium. I'm so done with walking. Might as well cut my losses and head home. Excuse me, sir. By any chance, did you submit a request to the special support section? Oh, are you guys police officers? Woohoo! I didn't think you were actually gonna come. Well, we're here to help. Your request mentioned that you lost some of your belongings. Could you explain how that happened exactly? Yeah, of course. Sorry, this is just so frustrating. I don't even have the energy to cry anymore. You see, I love shopping, so I thought I'd spend the day checking out some random shops around the city. I eventually noticed there was a gaping hole in my bag, but it was already too late. All my stuff had fallen out. I searched for what felt like forever, but I still couldn't find any of my belongings. That really sucks, man. It's almost been a full day, though. Doubt your stuff's hanging out where you dropped it, to be honest. There's a chance that a passersby may have picked up your belongings and turned them in somewhere. Would you please state the locations you visited during your shopping spree? Sure thing. As you'd expect, I stopped by the department store first. Spent a good amount of time there with all the new brand name stuff they have on display. Can you blame me? Sorry, that's beside the point. Anyway, I went to see East Street's marketplace after that. And it wasn't until I stopped to rest near the park in the Harbor District that I noticed the terror. I searched everywhere, but even after spending the whole day looking, I couldn't find diddly squat. I think I ended up losing my wallet, a souvenir I'd bought, and, well, something else. Pretty sure I lost 3 things in total. But about that last one, you're going to tell us that you can't remember what it was, aren't you? Well, that should be enough for us to go on. We'll start by searching around the places you visited. Times, East Street, and Harbor District. Those are all commercial areas. It'll probably save us a lot of time and effort if we simply ask the workers there if they know anything. Awesome. Let me know if you find anything. Alright. If I could get down these stairs. I think it is this way. I do love the music in this game, though. It's really nice. Times department store. This is one of the locations Trant visited. Wait, his name is Trant? Not Trent? That's the dumbest name I've ever heard of. He may have lost his belongings here. I don't think anyone would steal his ID. Excuse me, do you happen to have a lost and found here? You've lost something of yours? This front desk more or less serves as the lost and found, and we have a few things on hand. What are you looking for? A few things, eh? You think they've got Tron stuff? Hopefully. I'm not that shocked that they find a lot of dropped stuff, given how big a building Times is. Trant said he lost his wallet, a souvenir, and a third thing. Upon reflection, it might have been wise to ask for more details about each of these items. Ah, wait a minute. Are you referring to the customer whose wallet fell out of a hole in his bag? That's him. Oh, thank goodness. Someone ended up seeing him drop it after all. Oh, well, not quite. We only discovered it after the fact. It's just that he stuck out like a sore thumb. He most certainly did. He was happily laughing and cracking jokes with every person he ran into. Then when he was on his way out, his bag caught on one of the display cases. It was only when we were cleaning up later that we found the wallet. Well then, I cannot say that I'm surprised to hear this. He never bothered to come here to search for it? Poor guy must have given up already. Guess that's why he ended up coming up to us for help. Please wait a moment, we'll bring it right away. Here you are. Thanks, you two. You're lifesavers. Our pleasure. Just make sure that gets back in the right hands. Alright. Let's see. East Street Marketplace. Trump mentioned he'd come through here. Maybe he's lost items somewhere in the area. Excuse me, do you have to have any lost items? Found any lost items around here lately? Lost something, eh? Actually, wait a second. Now that you mention it, there was a young man who dropped something here yesterday. I remember him because he made some dumb joke when he stopped by my stall. I don't think he noticed the gaping hole in his bag because the package fell out of it when he wasn't paying attention. When I saw it lying there, I tried to chase after him to give it back, but he was already gone. Nice, looks like we hit the jackpot. So, were you police folks who were sent to come get it for him? Wait, what? Were you police folks? Oh, okay. It's a weird sentence. Guess I'll leave it with you then. Souvenir. Alright, and Harbor District. Glad we managed to find this park. My feet are killing me. The city really is massive. Bringing a child here was just asking to get worn out fast. Maybe this guy. Trant did spend some time in the Harbor District, so he might have dropped something of his around here. Excuse me, have you seen any items lying on the ground recently? Oh, are you looking for something? Actually, now that you mention it, there was some weirdo hanging out in the park earlier. I remember him yelling about a hole in his bag at some point. You'd think it was the end of the world with how much he was freaking out over it. That certainly sounds like him. I only saw it from a distance, so I have no clue what he might have lost. That's too bad. Hold on. One of my customers mentioned finding something on the ground earlier today. She hangs out in the park around here pretty often, so it shouldn't be hard to find her. Why not try asking her for more details? Tell me what she looks like, at least? I guess not. Oh, there she is. Excuse me, would you happen to seen anything lying around here recently. Something that seemed left behind. Oh my, lost something, have we? Actually, I found something stuck in the grass on the outskirts of the park. I was kind of curious, so I picked it up. And just in time, too. It was nearly blown away by the wind. Blown away by the wind? Our client could not recall what his third missing item was, so I suppose nothing is out of the question. What is it exactly? Take it you guys were looking for this? Here, it's all yours. A public bound ticket. Train ticket? Doubt he's going anywhere without this bad boy. Well, he won't have to worry about that now. We've managed to retrieve all of his missing items. Great work, guys. Let's go back to Trant and tell him the good news. And to tell him to change his name. I'm sure he'll be glad to see his valuables again. Okay, let's go back. He does look like a Trant. Said you lost 3 things, correct? Luckily we were able to track them down. Here you are, and please don't drop them again, okay? You might want to buy a new bag so this doesn't happen again. Handed over man's wallet. Souvenir. Ticket. You guys are miracle workers. This is definitely my stuff, and here I was about to give up on ever finding them and head home. Excuse me, but how would you have gotten home without your wallet? Or your ticket, for that matter? You know what? You make a pretty good point there. Haha. Anyway, thanks for your help. Contact with the police was sort of a last ditch option in my mind. I mean, you guys were great, but I haven't heard the best things about the CPD. Like, I was really surprised when you 4 even showed up to help at all. I see. I think I'm finally starting to get why the special support section was made. Isn't it wonderful, though? The feeling of helping out someone in need? At any rate, that should be it for this quest. Alright. This way, I believe. Yeah. Welcome to Crossbow City Hall. If you're here to pay, yeah. Excuse us, we're with the CPD. We're here in response to a short support request submitted by City Hall. Oh, you're with the police? Wonderful. I wasn't expecting you to respond so quickly. Right. Could you give us more details about the request, please? I believe it had to do with confirming vacancies of certain residences. Yes, of course. Allow me to explain. You're all familiar with resident registrations, correct? Anyone wishing to move to Crossbow must visit us to register for residency. The reality is people will freely move in and out of the city without going through the appropriate avenues. It's become more and more difficult for us to keep track of it at all. I see. Therefore, we're seeking your help to verify any vacant residences in the city. We need to rectify our documents that have any mislabeled vacancies. Folks over at Residential Affairs have their hands full, so we'd greatly appreciate the assistance. You're telling us we have to play errand boys for the government? Don't be rude, Randy. Verifying vacancies is actually important in catching certain criminal activities. Filing the documents in a timely manner is critical. Oh yeah? Huh, go figure. It'd be good for us to walk around the city and get the lay of things while we're at it. Will you be able to help us then? Thank you very much. I'll hand these documents over to you. These files are relevant to the request and will guide you in your work. Understood. We'll be sure to look them over. Thank you. Let's see. There are 3 different locations in total. There's one near the entrance of the residential district. Looks like the next one's on East Street. According to this address, it's right to the right of the Bracer Guild. To the right of the Bracer Guild? Sweet, that'd be pretty easy to remember. Last one looks like it's in downtown district. It's an apartment complex known as Lotus Heights. There appear to be 3 documented vacancies. Just a moment, please. I'll note this down in the detective notebook. Scribble, scribble. Okay, all done. Thanks for taking care of that, Ellie. We'll begin working on verifying the outlined vacancies now. Shall we come back here once we've completed the task? Yes, please report back to me once you've completed verifying all 3 locations. I'll leave everything in your capable hands. Alright. Wow, this mansion is really impressive. Looks like the gate is closed though. Lloyd, wouldn't it be rude to loiter in front of somebody's house if we don't have any business here? Yeah, you're right. Whoever lives here must be pretty famous. It'd be wise not to intrude on them so suddenly. Wonder what that could be. Was it... Oh, it was this one. I think it was... this one. I think this is the vacant house. It has the right address. And by that, he means no address at all. Gate is locked. Doesn't look like anyone's here. Doesn't matter how you look at it, things it's an empty mansion. Agreed, I am unable to detect any presences from within. I think this house has been abandoned for a little over 10 years. I remember hearing rumors that about this house being haunted back when I was a child. Oh, really? Ellie and I are around the same age, but I never heard that rumor at all. At any rate, I think we've successfully verified the vacancy. Cool, let's move on to the next one. This is the building directly to the right of the Bracer Guild. Wasn't it supposed to be vacant, though? It does not display any signs of vacancy at all. Quite the opposite, actually. Maybe we can check with the receptionist and see what the deal is. Man, I want to go on another fishing trip sometime soon. Bah, bet you would, wouldn't you? Excuse us, sir. We're with the... Oh, you kids all interested in joining? I'll gladly accept you. Welcome to the Fisherman's Guild. Boy, am I glad to see younger fishing enthusiasts joining us. Joining the Fisherman's Guild? Pardon me, sir, but what exactly is this place? Oh, sorry about that, kid. This is the gathering grounds of fishing enthusiasts, the Crossbell branch of the Fisherman's Guild. Hey, kid with the blue and white jacket there. Looks like you've handled a few rods before. Can sniff out talent from a soldier away. How about it, kid? Looking to get your bait on? What? I mean, sure, I used to go fishing back when I was a kid. But I'm working right now, sorry. I'm impressed at how easily you could tell Lloyd has fishing experience. These old men mystify me. Man, that caught me off guard. Anyway, this might go without saying, but this building isn't vacant, right? Because according to the records from the City Hall, this place should be unoccupied. What? Of course it's not. That's impossible. As you can see, we're in the process of planning our next fishing event. While we're on the topic of vacancies, there's an apartment complex by the name of Acacia right up the street. Pretty sure there was a vacant room in there. That's what you're looking for, maybe. You'll find Acacia 2 buildings over from us, to the left of the Bracer Guild. The actual vacancy is 2 buildings away? You're telling me the records were botched? That seems to be the case. In that case, we should head there and confirm it so that City Hall can update their records. Excuse me, is anyone home? I'm not sensing anyone inside, Lloyd. Yeah, seems that way. Oh, what are you all doing over there? That there's a vacant room. Looks like we're right on the money. Yeah, the last tenant moved away about half a month ago. I'd suggest you contact the landlord directly if you're interested in moving in. I guess the vacancy on East Street was referring to this apartment. Did the previous tenant not file the proper papers or something when he split? Man, how lazy can you get? That reminds me, the City Hall receptionist had mentioned that the records may not be completely accurate. I now understand what she meant by it. Okay, so the vacancy on East Street is room 202 at Acacia Apartments. I should write down all the details. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, it was here. Okay, there we go. If I'm not mistaken, this is Lotus Heights. Should be 3 vacancies according to the documents provided by City Hall. Oh, are you with the government? Actually, we're police officers. We're just here to examine some vacancies to help bolster our crime prevention efforts. Vacancies, eh? I only recall there being 1 vacant room, though. Are you certain? Are there not 3? No, I don't believe so. It doesn't shock me that the government has trouble keeping up with that kind of information, to be honest. Though I imagine that's probably why the downtown district has fallen into such disrepair. They've more or less given up on us. Anyway, you're welcome to inspect the rooms as long as you don't disturb the other tenants. Okay then, shall we go take a look? Sure, sounds like a plan. Damn it, why'd things end up like this? The stocks were supposed to be safe. I didn't do anything wrong, so why? Who are you? Are you friends with those delinquents? Get lost. Well, that's rude. After I broke into your house and to steal your life savings and you yell at me? Okay. Voice can be heard inside. Snort. Booze. Need me more booze. Give me some moral snore. This apartment sure doesn't seem to be vacant. Excuse me, is anybody home? I failed to detect any presence inside. Yeah, makes sense. Check out all the dust on the doorknob, too. I doubt anyone's lived here for a long time. Figures as much. I believe every other unit is occupied, making this the only vacant unit. Okay, Unit 203 of Lotus Heights. Great. Now that we've confirmed the details in the documents, our work here is done. Let's head back to City Hall and report our findings. There we go. Hello everyone, is the verification process going well? Yeah, we wrapped up a little while ago. We're here to submit our report. Wow, so you included footnotes for each of the room numbers. Thank you so much. I'm sure Residential Affairs will be more than grateful for the help. I'd rather they worked on being a bit more organized with their documentation instead. All their mistakes had us on one seriously wild goose chase. As we are not part of their organization, it may not be our place to comment, but the organization of the original documents was subpar at best. I'm truly sorry for the trouble. Residential Affairs tries their hardest to ensure complete accuracy in their documentation. However, Diet members are constantly putting pressure on them. I hope you will accept my apology on their behalf. No, that's okay. We may have been a little insensitive. Seems they have their own share of problems. Right, members of the Crossbill Diet can make life harder for a lot of people. Anyway, I'm glad we could be of assistance. I know it can get overwhelming at times, so please don't hesitate to contact us for help again. I agree. Assignments of a similar nature should be no problem for us. Just say the word and we'll be there. Thank you for the offer. We'll be sure to take you up on it when the time comes. Alright. Time to kill some monsters. that's CP. I guess that doesn't really do anything. Alright, let's go to Station Street. Let's do a little save first. We're just gonna save over this, because I'm never gonna use it. And I need a backup save. Just in case. Criticals all around. That's what I like to see. Oh, should probably battle scope. Oh wait, let's see if I can make. Let's check something real quick. See if I can make the analyze quartz. So I'll make this a lot easier. I don't think I have it yet. Let's see if I can buy battle scopes. It's down by the fish. There we go. I don't know. Well, let's do that for now. Alright, for reals this time. Time to beat the crap out of this guy again. Oh yeah. Did you know the Bell of Crossbow was recovered in S1185, but it was known of long before researchers relocated it. Its documented history dates back to the Middle Ages, and it helped inspire the name Crossbell. So close. Man, he's fat. Batman really let himself go. Oh, there we go. Good work, everyone. Well, that thing was a complete pushover compared to the one Arios took down. That may be so, but as long as we work together, there's nothing we can't overcome. Agreed. Also, I just deactivated the lock on the inner door. It should save us a lot of time, so we should exit that way. Gotcha. When did she even do that? Lloyd Bannings of the Special Support Section speaking. It's me. How are things going? Chief Sergey. Actually, we just eliminated the monster from the requests. Perfect, glad things are going well. Where are you now? We just exited the Eurofront. Yeah, you're not too far away then. What? I need you guys to investigate something immediately. Drop your support requests for now and make it your top priority. Got it. So, what is it that needs investigating? Head over to the downtown district on a double. It's in the southeastern part of the city. Some residents there contacted the police. Apparently 2 delinquent gangs that have been at each other's throats are about to start a brawl. What? Stop them before there's trouble. Good luck. We're all counting on you. Hold on, stopping a fight isn't exactly what I'd call an investigation. He hung up on me. What do you say? Judging by the look on your face, I can tell it ain't gonna be a good time. Tempting, but delinquent gangs in the downtown district. I don't remember seeing anyone like that when we were down there earlier. According to the database, there are 2 rival gangs who claim the district as their territory. The Saber Vipers and the Testaments. Apparently, skirmishes between the 2 have become daily occurrences. There never used to be any gangs like that in the city. Guess a lot's changed. Anyway, we should hurry there and assess the situation. We have to find a way to calm them down before the situation escalates. I agree. Downtown district it is then. Turn that down, it's distracting. Nope, that is not what I wanted to do. That is the opposite of what I wanted to do. Gosh. What's this coat on? There we go. Alright. Jeez. Nope, not doing that. But I will go over here. go whoop some ass. Look, over there. Check it out. Looks like things are about to get heated. Hey, you blue bastards. Keep acting all smug and we're gonna put you right where you belong. In the dirt. Hi, you damn bugs have been getting on our nerves for far too long. Pretty ballsy of you to pull this underhanded crap on us. This is precisely why you Neanderthals are so annoying. We don't need to rely on underhanded tactics to take care of hoodlums like you. And besides, you are the ones who sent one of our men to the hospital. What's the saying? An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth? You better prepare yourselves, because we're going to pass judgment on you. Fine by us, you blue bastards. Wall doesn't need to be here for us to kick your asses. You took the words right out of my mouth. Wheezy's presence is unnecessary for us to take out trash like you. Prepare for the crusade, everyone. It's time we eliminate these Saber Viper scum. Hold it. The hell? I've never seen any of you before. Cease your fighting immediately. Your thoughtless actions are causing a disturbance for all the residents living here. Huh? Who do you think you are, coming out of nowhere and bossing us around? Well, I guess we do just look like a bunch of randos to them. How do we proceed? We're with the CPD's Special Sports Section. We received a request from residents of the area to intervene. You're police officers? Ha 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 ha. Ain't no way in hell. There's no way the police would respond to a request like that. They never come here. If you're going to lie, at least come up with a better one than that. We're being serious. Regardless, that doesn't change the fact that you're disturbing the other residents. If you're so intent on handing out ass kickings, then why not take it outside the city? I'm sure you guys could use the exercise. You got guts, I'll give you that. Thinking you can waltz in a downtown district and run your mouth like that? We have our own code we follow here. If you keep pushing your luck, all it'll get you is a trip to an early grave. Damn it. We ain't getting through these punks at all. Are there no other conclusions to this situation? I suppose we have no other choice. Ooh, what do we have here? I didn't notice how cute those two chicks were. You trying to act cool so you can impress them? Yeah, why don't you babes ditch the losers and hang out with some real men? You really are a bunch of Neanderthals. This isn't the time to be hitting on women. How about we just get rid of these pests first so we can continue our fight afterward? You okay with that, you red worms? Ha, fine by us. Take him down, boys. Ah, I forgot she has this. Don't get too cocky, as everyone is down but you. Damn, these guys are no amateurs. Those two bitches, I thought they were just arm candy. What's with their staff? That thing nearly fried me. The hell? Stop screwing with us. You guys really are bracers, aren't you? Told you already, we're police officers. People really have lost all trust in the police. Fine, have it your way. We're done playing nice. This time you're all dead. Let's do this, men. We must show them the true power of the Testaments, even if they are bracers. What in the absolute hell do you guys think you're doing? I think you've all done quite enough. Wald? Wazzy? You came? Oh, these guys must be, looks like our head honchos have entered the battlefield. You guys been having fun while I was napping? So anyone gonna explain what the hell's going on here? How do we put this? We were trying to teach them blue bastards a lesson, then those four chumps came out of nowhere and interrupted our fight. You moron. Didn't I tell you to use that damn head of yours before you start shit? Are you dumbasses trying to piss all over my reputation by taking up fights in public? Is that it? No, sir, not at all. We'd never do anything to piss on your reputation. And what do you all have to say for yourselves? Should I take this to mean you're not capable of following my orders? Wait, hold on, Wazy. Can't see the times. They started taunting us, that's why we... Enough of your excuses. As members of the Brotherhood, you should know better than this. I understand. We'll reflect upon our actions. It's fine, as long as you understand. You guys are the same as ever. Bunch of freaking weirdos. Making your men dress up in those creepy-ass threads. You think you're a cult leader or something? Hey, I don't force anyone to wear those garments. And how about you, taking your anger out on your subordinates? Is that any way for a leader to act? What's with these two? I can't gauge their relationship. Anyway, we've got more important matters to deal with. You four, is it true that you're actually police officers? If so, you sure don't look the part. From the look of it, they ain't half bad at fighting, though. Especially the redhead. Dude's built like an ox. Well, thanks, buddy. Can't say I hold a candle to you, though. As for the two ladies with you, there's no way you can convince me they're police officers. Gotta admit, they're good-looking gals, though. How flattering. It's true though, we're the CPD's new recruits. We're with the Special Support Section, a division that was just established. Oh, you're the ones that appeared in today's issue of the Crossbow Times, then. We were in the Crossbow Times? Could it have been an article on our rescue efforts? Huh? These guys pulling off something big? Yeah, apparently they were a pathetic opening act to one of the guild's dramatic rescues. Oh, I'm sorry. I suppose your so-called contributions did help, if only slightly. Ugh. Yeah, don't make that face. I'll stop teasing you poor guys. Name's Wazy. Wazy Hemisphere. I suppose you could call me the leader of the Testaments. Why the uncertainty? Well, you fit the image of a leader far more than I do. The shiny bald head of yours is the perfect thing to rally troops around. Enough screwing around. The name's Wald Wales, leader of the Saber Vipers. So you're Wazy and Wald, then. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Lloyd Bannings of the CPD's Special Support Section. I imagine that you don't intend on escalating the conflict any further. Is it fine if I leave the rest to you two? Ha 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 ha. What's so funny? Oh, nothing. I was just thinking how wonderfully naive you are. You think we plan on de-escalating the situation? What kind of dumbass train of thought is that? The only reason we stopped them is because we haven't finished our preparations. We plan on having the ultimate showdown once we're ready. And when we do finally go at it, you can bet it ain't gonna be the child's play you just saw. Which one of us is gonna be left standing? We ain't stop until one side's nothing but corpses. What? You're kidding me, right? These guys really trying to kill each other? Didn't know why you're acting all surprised. Though it's pretty obvious which one of us will get their asses handed to them right now. Keep running your mouth while you still can. At any rate, this is none of your business. Bunch of government dogs, heck, a bunch of rookies like yourselves should stay out of this. What? Time to roll up, boys. Yeah! Let's get going, too. Yes, sir. Well, they're quite the handful. I get the feeling they were completely serious about everything they said, too. Yeah, based on what we saw, this place will be a war zone the next few days. Things are gonna get real bloody, I can tell. We have technically completed the mission assigned to us by the chief. This problem is beyond the scope of our mission, correct? I disagree. As things stand, I don't think we can truly call our mission complete just yet. If we just walk off now, then the police will never regain the citizens' trust. A convincing argument. You're right, Lloyd. Now that we've gotten involved, we need to find some way to stop them from fighting. Bit of a tall order, ain't it? They didn't strike me as the type to start playing nice just because someone told them to. Yeah, you're not wrong. I doubt we'd receive any support if we send in a request to headquarters. Seems like our best course of action is to take care of this ourselves. Oh? Shouldn't we at least report in and see what headquarters has to say? They might offer to increase patrols in the area. I doubt it. Think about it. Those guys were causing a scene in broad daylight. They knew the police wouldn't show up to stop them. Gosh. I think headquarters has intentionally abandoned the downtown district. Oh. According to the database, the patrols in this district have been dramatically decreased as of late. It seems the purpose was budget related. Looks like we were right, but doesn't that mean we were kind of screwed? Why not just confront each group head on, beat their asses, and make sure they don't step out of line? I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. Hold on a second. Why do they even want to wipe each other out in the first place? I'm not actually sure either. Ain't it obvious? They're a bunch of heated hooligans trying to take some control of some territory. I don't think that's the case. If it were that simple, they wouldn't need to completely wipe each other out. It'd make more sense if they're competing over a vested interest, but they're just a simple gang of delinquents. So why is it necessary for them to go to such lengths? I'm impressed by your deduction. Likewise. Damn, man. What's wrong? Did I say something strange? Not at all. I was just thinking that you truly earned those detective qualifications of yours. Yeah, you ain't half bad. Now that I think about it, it didn't seem like the leaders hated each other's guts all that much. There's a strong possibility that some underlying reason is driving the conflict. One only known to them and serious enough to warrant the two groups trying to wipe each other out. Yeah, that was my thought process. Well, there's only one thing left to do, right? You know it. Shall we pay the Saber Vipers and Testaments a visit? Which one of the two should we speak to first? A billiards table? Must be one of those billiards clubs. Seems like a pretty nice place. Trinity. This facility seems to possess a legitimate business permit. So this is the Testament's hangout. What do you want? Wait, you're those police dogs? Hello there, sorry to intrude. Sign said you were open, so I figured we'd come by and have a friendly chat. Do you really think you can just waltz in here like this? What do you want with us? You better have a good reason for being here. If you come for a fight, we'll continue where we left off and settle things once and for all. Stop. Abbas, why are you stopping us? Do not forget, this place is our sanctuary. Cease your petty arguments. What are your orders, Wazy? Let's see. Yeah, I don't see the harm in letting them stay. Oh. That makes sense. Understood. Thanks. What's the matter with these people? They look at this as if they're about to hold some kind of ceremony. Well, why are you here? Didn't I tell you guys already? I don't have anything to say to a bunch of dogs. Just because you don't have anything to say to us doesn't mean the opposite holds true. We'd appreciate it if you could cooperate with us in an investigation. An investigation. Let me just say up front that I don't intend to put our fight with the Vipers on hold. The residents may be bothered by our little scuffles, but they'll just have to deal with it until it's all over. Yeah, don't worry, we're not here to stop your dispute with the Vipers. We came to find out the reason behind it. Why are both of you trying to wipe each other out? Oh? That's... Silence. Let Wazy handle this. Sorry. Considering your reactions, there's more to this story than meets the eye. Care to share the details with us? Even if I bother explaining the details to you, what could you possibly hope to accomplish? If you were bracers, that'd be one thing, but what are the police going to do? Are you guys really planning on helping out a bunch of ruffians like us? I'll admit that the police have been awfully negligent when it comes to the downtown district. And you're not wrong, knowing the details doesn't necessarily mean we'd be able to help you out. After all, we're not bracers. We don't prioritize the safeties of civilians like they do. Whoa there, pal. Wait a minute, Lloyd. What's the point in us talking, then? Do you honestly think I'd graciously provide you information with nothing in return? Has no one taught you the concept of give and take? That's where you're wrong. I do have something to give in return. Oh? Do tell. A detective's job is to shine a light on the secrets that lie deep in the shadows of society. At least that's what I was taught growing up. If your heart holds even the slightest bit of that darkness known as doubt, then we can help relieve you of that shadow looming over you. We'll uncover the truth no matter what. That is what I have to give in return. Impressive. Ha 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 ha. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. It's not every day you get to hear an overly dramatic speech of that caliber. You're Lloyd, right? I like you. It's been a while since I had such a good laugh. I wasn't saying all that to get a laugh. Anyway, what's your answer? Will you share with us your reason for wanting to wipe out the Saber Vipers? Alright, fine. It'd be rude of me to deny you after such a rousing speech. Abbas, if you would, please. Understood. I have yet to introduce myself. My name is Abbas. I'm a member of the Testaments. Oh, pleased to meet you. He's huge. Is he a bodybuilder or something? The incident responsible for our dispute occurred 5 nights ago. One of our members was ambushed by the Vipers in a nearby alleyway. Ambushed? Wouldn't you say it wasn't just a normal everyday fight? It wasn't a fight at all. He took a heavy blow to the back of his head and was beaten by a group of guys well after he lost consciousness. It was a massacre. It's hard to place these with all the text bubbles randomly around. They beat him so bad he was sent to the hospital. Damn, no mercy at all. So how's the victim doing now? Based on what we've heard from the hospital, he hasn't regained consciousness yet. They finished treating his other wounds, but the blow to his head was more serious than it first appeared. We're currently waiting for further updates on his condition. I see. Is it safe to assume you didn't report this attack to the police? Why would we? I can't imagine they'd offer any assistance. Regardless, the culprits are clear. Involving the police would only interfere with our plans to deal with the situation ourselves. I see. Hold on. If the victim has yet to regain consciousness, how can you claim with certainty that the Saber Vipers are the culprits? Hey, she's right. Is this all only based on circumstantial evidence? Despite what you may think, we're not so simple-minded. We're known for being a fair bit sharper than our meathead counterparts. Though I suppose you may find that hard to believe. Wheezy. We've got good reason to be sure that the Vipers are the culprits. I'm sure you can deduce what that reason is, Mr. Detective. Well... I think I know. You were able to discern their identities by the type of wound inflicted, right? Right you are, my friend. While most of the injuries were bumps and bruises, there were also a few lacerations. It was as though they'd used something both sharp and blunt in their assault. Bumps and bruises play with lacerations from something both sharp and blunt? Oh, gotcha. You figure it was done by a nail bat like we saw one of them using earlier. I see. The wounds inflicted on him could certainly serve as decisive pieces of evidence. I think I've got a good grasp of what happened now. Thank you. This information was very helpful. Sure, no problem. Is that all you wanted, though? Here I was thinking you'd come in here to beg us to stop our plans for revenge. I'd obviously love for you to refrain from carrying out your plans against the Vipers, but I still don't have enough information to come to a conclusion yet. We still need to pay the Saber Vipers a visit and hear their side of the story first. If we're able to figure out anything new, we'll let you know. Well, alright, then. Looks like you're dead set on carrying out this little investigation of yours, Mr. Detective. I'll be waiting with bated breath to see what you turn up. And don't forget, if your investigation fails, we'll turn this district into a bloodbath. Understood. I'll be sure to bring you back information that won't leave you disappointed. Here, those cops. Those clothes. This place is supposed to be the Saber Vipers' home base? This is a music venue known as Ignis. I believe is originally a warehouse, but has since been remodeled. They do not pay taxes, so I'm unaware of the specifics. Don't just ignore me. I may be a rookie, but I'm a proud member of the Vipers all the same. Oh, sorry about that. We were hoping to have a discussion with your boss. Do you think you could let us in? You want to see Wald? Ha, there's no way he'd give a bunch of police dogs like you the time of day. But no means no. Get the hell out of here. Well, this isn't how I imagine this going. Gotta admit, for a delinquent, he's a cute, bright-eyed kid. Hello there, can I ask what your name is? Me? I'm Dino. What's it to you? Dino, huh? What a tough-sounding name. So, Dino, seems like you were in charge of keeping watch for anyone suspicious, right? That's right. Wald personally assigned this job to me. I can't have any of those Testaments jerks breaking in here. I definitely wasn't forced into this post by the other members. That makes sense. It's a very important job. But we aren't members of the Testaments. There shouldn't be any problems for you to let us in, correct? But I saw you all fighting with our guys earlier. If I let you in... you say fighting, but a little scuffle like that is the same as saying hello for you, Saber Vipers, right? Besides, your boss didn't seem to mind it at all. But... if you still aren't willing to trust us, then... What? What are you doing, Ellie? What is the meaning of this? Here, take it. You can hold on to my pistol while we're inside. This is incredibly precious to me. I hope you'll take good care of it until I return. Fine, I get it already. You don't have to take it that far. I'll go and ask Wald if you can enter. You better not sneak in while I'm gone. Damn, that was a ballsy move. It certainly shocked me. That was impressive, Ellie. I don't think I'd be able to pull off a negotiation like that. I'm quite familiar with these types of situations, so feel free to rely on me. I don't think that approach would work on someone like Wald, though. You'd be better off speaking to him in a similar manner as you did with Wazy. Yeah, I know, thanks. Wald will see you now. You got the okay to come in, but if I catch you trying to pull any funny business, you're finished. Thank you. You'll excuse us then. Just in case I don't beat this fight. It's on normal, so I don't think I'll be alright, but so this is what it's like inside. It is too noisy. You were right, they turned it into a music venue. Damn, this place is their hangout? I'm almost a little jealous. I was waiting for you to show up. You sure got some stones if you think you can just walk in here. They must have a death wish or something. Looks like those blue bastards told you most of the details already. What are you here for then? You gonna arrest us? Not at all. We were hoping to ask for your cooperation in our investigation. If you don't mind, what exactly do you want? Why exactly do you want to destroy the Testaments? We've heard their side of the story, so we'd like to hear yours now. Huh? Why? Is the Testament statement not sufficient enough to explain their feud? No, it's not. The truth can easily change depending on who you talk to and what they claim they saw. The actual truth can only be brought to light once everyone's account has been thoroughly cross-examined and scrutinized. Doing so is one of my duties as a detective. Well, when you put it like that, it makes sense. So essentially we need to analyze the case from various angles, correct? You're a weirdo, that's for sure. Wouldn't it make things a hell of a lot easier to just assume we're the baddies? What are you saying, Wald? Listen up, you punk-ass detective. Let's say I do have this info you're so desperate to get. If I share it with you, what's in it for me? Well, I'm guessing you won't be satisfied with just learning the truth. Hell no, I won't. See, I'm the kind of guy who lives off of wrecking stuff and causing uproars. How about this? I'll give you what you're after. If you can sate my bloodlust right here, right now. You out of your mind? Let's have ourselves a little brawl. My gang versus yours. Kick our asses and you'll get all the info you need. Not a bad deal, right? We aren't going to fight you, Wald. Self-defense is one thing, but as members of the police, we can't participate in meaningless fights. Come on, man. Why are you being such a killjoy? If you're that afraid of getting pummeled, how about you just leave the two ladies here instead? You're pushing your luck. Are you serious, boss? I don't know about that. It's kind of scummy, yeah? Shut up, you morons. What's the big deal? Just leave him with us for a couple hours while the two of you go on a little walk. Do it and I'll tell you everything. Sound good? Actually, I have a better idea. Me and you, Walt. There shouldn't be any problems if we just call it a friendly scrimmage. If I win, you tell me everything you know about the case. Is that good enough for you? Wait, Lloyd, is that really a good idea? Hey, hold on a second. Gosh. Every time I move something, it's always in the way. A reckless idea, I must say. Are you out of your goddamn mind? Right over there looks like he'd stand a chance, but you're like a twig compared to me. Despite how I look, I'm still a detective. I've been through plenty of training. So I don't intend to lose to some two-bit street delinquent like you. Didn't think there'd be another guy stupid enough to challenge me to a fight. Okay then, kid. Wald Wales, the Demon Smasher, leader of the Saber Vipers, accepts your challenge. If you think you can take me down, then show me what you got. Crap. I'll try that again. Buy a couple of those. Alright, let's go heal. house. There's a cat. Hi. You can sit for a while. Ooh, stun break. That might come in handy. I feel like we got this now. Hi. There's a kitty. Alright, let's try this again. Already read all this. There we go. Hey. What are you doing? What? He won? Damn, not bad at all. Bam. How about that? Looks like you ain't all talk after all. Wasn't expecting you to go at it so hard like that. Wald, are you okay? Damn you, you'll pay for that. Shut up, you dumbasses. Is this guy even human? Either way, not bad for a warm-up round. For a second there, I considered going all out, but my showdown with that pretty boy is almost here, so I'll let you off the hook this time. How thoughtful of you. So mind filling us in on the details of the incident now? Sure, you earned it, I guess. All happened 5 nights ago. Those blue bastards jumped one of my boys. Happened right nearby here, too. Wait, what? It's just like... I bet those cowards told you one of their own was attacked the same way. Of course, that's just something they pulled out of their asses. I say revivers like to slow down, but we fight like men. You really think we'd bitch out and jump somebody in the dark? How badly was your guy hurt? Beaten until his bones started to fracture. He's in the hospital now. Said it'll be a month or so till he's fully recovered. Unlike the Blue Bastards guy, he didn't pass out right after the pummeling started. He took a hell of a worse beating, that's for sure. I see. You guys definitely sure the testaments are the perps? If your guy is conscious right now, he must have seen who got him, yeah? Wait, did he not even see the attackers? Guess not. But it was definitely those blue bastards. I bet my life on it. After all, he was sniped by one of their rocks. A rock? You referring to the stones they launched with their slingshots? Damn right I am. That shot knocked him flat on his ass, so the coward took the chance to rush in and beat him down. He hung on for a bit, then passed out. As far as I'm concerned, the culprits are obvious. That's all I got to tell you. I said it before and I'll say it again. I couldn't care less about the little details. I'm gonna put an end to that pretty boy and every last one of those blue bastards. Nothing else matters at this point. Want to interfere? Be my guest. Why is... There it is. Okay. Camera's just lagging behind, I guess. I'll just have to crush you along with them. You made your point, Wald. Anyway, thanks for your cooperation. I'm sure your statement will be key in solving this case. We'll contact you if you figure anything out. Knock yourself out, kid. This is quite confusing. A member of each group was assaulted. Perhaps they were being untruthful? Second thought, none of them seemed to be lying. Something the matter? You still recovering from the fight? Huh? Oh no, that's not it. I'm fine. Besides, he was going easy on me. I was just thinking that something doesn't add up. How so? Well, 5 nights ago, members from both groups were assaulted at the same time, but in different locations. Even if they had coincidentally attacked each other simultaneously, with this many people involved, how likely would it be for them to be oblivious of each other's movements? Oh, you're right. Neither of them are pros at covert operations, so chances of that are slim as hell. What if one group was ambushed, then retaliated in kind? That wouldn't explain it either. They would have taken precautionary measures to avoid facing retaliation from the enemy. But both sides were taken completely by surprise. Isn't that right, Lloyd? Yeah, there's definitely something off about this case. Feels like we're still missing a critical piece of the puzzle. Looks like you guys could use a hand. Aren't you the reporter from the Crossbow Times? Hello everyone, we meet again. Cha-ching! Just scored myself a money shot. This is an infringement on our right to privacy. Can't help it. Take pictures for as long as I have and your camera develops a mind of its own. Who knows, maybe I'll feature you in my next article. You guys should take any publicity you can get. I don't think it works that way. We read the nasty article you recently wrote about us. Do you tend to make a mockery of us again? Haha, what can I say? You guys seem to be a hit with the readers. More importantly, it looks like you've managed to land yourselves neck deep in yet another juicy scoop. Maybe you'd be interested in helping out little old me with my next big story? I'll even take you out for a nice meal as thanks for the article the other day. My treat. No? What makes you think we'd share information about an ongoing investigation with a civilian? Let alone someone working for the media. Oh, phooey. Don't sweat the details. And here I was thinking I'd treat everyone to some truly delicious Eastern cuisine. And offer you the critical piece of the puzzle for dessert. What? So that's what you were playing at, trying to reel us in with the old give and take. Bingo! If you find yourselves getting peckish, I'll be at the Longlao Tavern near the East Street exit. I'll head there first and drink all by my lonesome until you arrive. Oh, come to think of it, I haven't properly introduced myself, have I? I'm Grace Lynn, a reporter for the Crossbow Times. Gotcha. There you go. But you can call me Miss Grace if you like. Grace Lynn, a reporter from the Crossbow Times. This whole offer of hers seems shady as hell, but damn if she didn't lay out some good bait. Might be worth seeing what her deal is. Yeah. Putting her bribery attempt aside for now, we should probably at least hear her out. We can't rely on headquarters to assist us, so we should take any help we can get for the investigation. Agreed. As a reporter, I imagine she's fairly well informed. But we'd best be careful what we say in front of her. I agree. She gave the impression that she was ready to strike the moment you let your guard down. Ouch. Talk about a harsh assessment. Just gonna clean yourself all over me? I knew you'd come crawling to me. Don't be shy now. Have a seat. Like I promised, it's my treat, so get whatever you like. Well, that's awfully kind of you, but we'll have to respectfully decline the dinner. How about we stick to exchanging information? Boo, you're no fun. Or are you trying to make a statement that you're impervious to bribes, unlike the upper echelons of the CPD? What? Yeah, I don't see the problem with it. If you're buying, I'm happy to go to town on some free food. I would also accept, so long as you do not have any ulterior motives. It's probably okay. I don't see the harm in sharing a casual meal together. You too, Ellie? Looks like you're the only one worried about Big Bad Grace's shady dinner invite, Lloyd. How are you ever gonna become a pro detective if you're not willing to bend the rules once in a while? Yeah, alright. I get it already. But no alcohol. Thank you very much for the meal. This is delectable. This chef here is highly skilled. This food is very satisfying. Though it's kind of hard to savor something this tasty without a good drink. Come on, Lloyd, don't be such a hard ass. One sip ain't gonna kill me, you know? Absolutely not. You know we're still technically on duty, right? We have to keep our wits about us at all times. Yeah, whatever. Our leader's as stubborn as a damn mule. I believe the problem is that you were far too loose with the rules, Randy. I'm going to have to agree with them. Drinking on the job is highly inappropriate. Oh, you guys are so entertaining. Your personalities are wildly different, yet you fit together so perfectly. I think the four of you really make quite the team. Hope you know that flattery isn't going to get you anything. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. We've now told you everything we know about the incident in the downtown district. I seem to recall you mentioning that you had the missing piece of the puzzle earlier. Isn't it about time you filled us in on it? And what if I told you I don't wanna? I suppose we would just never trust you again. Further, today would be the last time we would ever speak with you. Oh, calm down, I was just messing with you. But I gotta say, you really are cute when you bust out that serious face of yours. Maybe because it's such a charming contrast to your usual soft, friendly disposition. Okay, guys, how about we get back to work? Yeah, that sounds fine to me. Thank you for the meal. Don't be like that. I said I was just kidding, didn't I? You want your puzzle piece, right? Fine, I'll tell you, I promise. Where do I begin? Okay, first things first. Are you familiar with a group called Revochet? Oh, that name. What's up with you two? Your jaws drop straight to the floor. Ravash & Co.? I believe there's a business in Crossbell registered under that name. Well, that's what they present themselves as. You're average law-abiding citizens. Truth of the matter is that they're actually Crossbill's mafia. They've been controlling our dark underworld for a long time. The mafia, so they're a criminal organization then. Makes sense. I've definitely heard rumors about there being a mafia in Crossbill. Guessing this news didn't come as a surprise to either of you, yeah? Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe to be in the dark about them if you're Crossbillin'. Their organization has a vast network of connections, which includes some very powerful people. Based on what I've heard, it's because of this that the police find it difficult to take any action against them. I guess the underbelly of society is pretty much the same no matter where you go. So what does Ravash have to do with this incident? More than you'd think. I've been hearing that Ravash's bigwigs have been very active recently, suspiciously so. It's hard to pin down exactly what they're up to, but they're definitely getting ready for something big. Noticing this, I decided to do a bit of investigating of my own on the side. So the Mafia is making a move? What could they possibly be up to? Whatever it is, it certainly sounds ominous. I have a terrible feeling about this. So that must be what brought you to the downtown district today, correct? What? Bingo, my friend. One of my sources let me know about 2 weeks ago there were a few members of the Mafia snooping around the area. But they were dressed inconspicuously as though they were trying to conceal their identities. Doesn't that smell awful fishy to you? Yeah, it definitely stinks. Agreed, something feels out of place. It's unlikely that each gang would simultaneously and independently choose to attack one another. A third party orchestrating things from the shadows, however, would explain what happened. There is still something I do not understand. Why would a criminal organization want two delinquent groups to antagonize each other? Right, that's the million mirror question. It makes sense if they already harbored a grudge against each other. Right? As far as I know, there haven't been any serious conflicts between them before now. Though all three of these groups might be on the violent side, the Mafia are professionals. The gangs are amateurs next to them. Since there's nothing Ravash stands to gain, I don't see a reason they'd interact with them at all. What if one of them formed an alliance with the Mafia to off their rival group once and for all? If that's what's going on, then it'd mean the attack on themselves was staged to throw off suspicion. I'm a bit doubtful they go quite that far. Yeah, I don't get the impression that Wazy and Wald were on bad terms with each other. If anything, I felt like they had sort of a mutual respect for one another. Oh, that was quite the astute observation, Lloyd. Color me impressed. You're right. As far as I'm aware, Wald and Wazy view each other as good sparring partners. Originally, Wald's Saber Vipers were the only gang in the downtown district. However, that all changed 2 years ago. Wazy showed up out of nowhere and established the Testaments. And we all know how Wald is, so he obviously went to go put Wazy in his place, but Wazy took him down? 2 for 2. Wow, you're good. Despite his charming looks and small frame, Wazy's a skilled martial artist. I'd heard he managed to take Walt by surprise with his lightning-quick moves and pinned him to the ground. Wow. I was not expecting that. Dang, that cute little kid's really that strong? Guess you can't judge a book by its cover. No kidding, I know from experience that Walt is no pushover either. He might have underestimated Wazy the first time, but they fought a number of times since then and they're basically evenly matched. And I think they mutually respect each other precisely because of that history they share. I see, so they're not just rivals, they see each other as equals. Suppose that rules out any likelihood that either of them formed an alliance with the Mafia to crush each other. Right. And their respective gangs are so loyal, I doubt this could have been a few subordinates acting out of line. This can only really mean one thing. I may have divulged a little more information than I should have. Huh? How do you mean? Well, I've got some interviews to take care of, so I'll be off now. Kick some butt with your investigation. I'll be eagerly awaiting a good scoop once you're done. Toodles! Sorry. You're heavy. Weighing me down. Move that away. It's not so awkward. Alright. Yeah, that's probably fine. She certainly has her own unique way of doing things, doesn't she? But it's thanks to her that we were able to get some valuable information. Yeah, knowing that the Mafia isn't likely involved with this mess is a huge leap forward in our investigation. Now the real question is, why did the Mafia get involved with this? This is going to be a tough one to figure out with the limited evidence we have right now. I do not recall seeing any relevant information in the police database either. Assuming it is there somewhere, it is likely locked behind multiple levels of authorization. So basically it's classified, huh? That seems likely, considering all the people the Mafia has in their pocket. Alright, let's head back to the SSS and see what Chief Sergei has to say about everything. As much as I'd love for us to solve the case, the situation is starting to become larger than what we can handle. You're right. Yeah, let's head back. Hopefully the old man will actually be there this time. Now that it's come to this, I regret not reading my old man's medical textbooks. Medical textbooks? What the? Oh, it's just you guys again. You got a problem with that? Everybody has a secret or two. We dragged Dazzle back here after he was assaulted to administer some emergency medical care, but he didn't regain consciousness. We ended up calling an ambulance and had to wait until dawn before we could shuttle him off. I may despise my old man, but I really regret not having him teach me some basic first aid techniques. So that's what happened. You guys must be worried sick. Yeah, strangely enough, the ambulance didn't depart for the hospital immediately after picking up Basil. Oh? How come? Apparently some other person downtown got injured and sent to the hospital. It was some stinking Saber Viper. One of his comrades told us he got hurt. The ambulance ended up taking both injured victims to the hospital at the same time. So members from both of your groups were assaulted on the same night? Interesting. Talk about some convenient timing, eh? Convenient? The timing was horrible. Do you think we want to share an ambulance with some Viper? Lost my cool there for a second. Azel is being hospitalized has me worried. My old man works there, so maybe I'll use him as an excuse to go visit Azel tomorrow. So this building belongs to the Bracer Guild? Indeed, they're an international non-governmental organization serving to keep the peace and protect civilians. Yep, they're Crossbill's favorite allies of justice and our competitors. Though I believe officially, at least, we have a collaborative relationship with them. Oh, why hello there. Welcome to the Bracer Guild. You must be that new little experiment the police department's running. The SSS, right? What? How does he know about us? Allow me to properly introduce myself. I'm Lloyd Bannings with the CPD's Special Sports Section. And you are? You can call me Mitchell. I serve as the Bracer Guild's receptionist out here in Crossbell. Heard about you guys from Mario's. Oh, I guess that makes sense. So I'm surprised you recognized us as soon as we walked in. Well, the badges were a dead giveaway, and then that eclectic lineup of yours narrowed it down quite a bit. Anyway, for what I hear, your group has taken more than a few notes from the Bracer Guild, Yeah, cannot deny that. I'm guessing you bracers aren't too amused by that. Oh, don't be silly, we don't mind one little bit. In fact, we welcome you with open arms. We're always drowning in requests, and every bracer in my guild is already running around the state like a headless chicken. You'd be doing us a huge favor by taking on some of that work, you know. I see, it's a bit of a relief to hear that. But don't go getting ahead of yourselves just yet. You still haven't done diddly squat to prove you're useful. Half-assed help only makes more work for us. Not pulling any punches, I see. I know I'm being a tad harsh, but we honestly have some of the best bracers Zemuria has to offer here in Crossbell. Arios is a given, of course, but each and every one of our members are pros at what they do, and the citizens trust them immensely. On the other hand, the SSS is just a group of newbies the CPD threw together to salvage its image. So you see why I might still have my doubts that you'll be able to keep up, right? Yeah, there's no arguing against that. Measuring up to them is definitely a tall order, can't deny that. Okay, I'll ease off the teasing for now. You just focus on working hard and doing what you can for now. And if you fall and scrape your knees, we'll be there to kiss your boo-boos and make it all better. We'll give it all our all. Gonna take a quick break, and I'll be right back. Alright. Seriously though, this special support section? Is it actually true your division was created due to some internal drama at the CPD? You've certainly got your sources locked down tight. You bet your batons I do. Don't you go underestimating the power of our connections. We get our hands on all of the juiciest morsels of information from all over the continent. For example, if I wanted, I could get a head count on every hottie and hunk across all of Erebonia. It's a wonder I haven't gone mad with power. I don't know if that was the best example, but I have heard that the guild's info network is one of the best there is. I agree. His speech patterns do not match those of other men I have met. I do not know what to make of this exactly. Anyway, I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot of each other in the future. If you're feeling up to the challenge, what do you say to taking a little test? Huh? What kind of test is it exactly? Oh, it's nothing too complicated. I'll pick out 10 questions at random from our test bank we used in the written portion of the bracer exam. That way I'll be able to know if you're at least as knowledgeable as a junior bracer if you manage to get all 10 of them right. However, if you were to fail, there will be no place for us to operate in Crossbell where some of the continent's greatest bracers have gathered. Am I correct? Man, talk about putting on the pressure. So we missed one question and we're going to be labeled a bunch of dumbasses? That's kind of a raw deal. Oh, pshaw. Nothing, not at all. I'm not doing this to put you guys down. That's just not my style. So here's a tip for you. You can study the stuff that's going to be on the exam over at the public library in the administrative district. Remember, I'm giving you this test to see if you'll actually be worth your salt when it comes to helping the citizens of Crossbell. So are you guys up for the challenge? Sure, we'll give it a shot. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Yo, Lloyd, you sure about this? Yeah, I'm not too worried about it, honestly. We had to take similar exams back at the academy. And besides, it's almost like I'm running away if I back out of it now. It wouldn't feel right. I understand what you mean, and I agree. Likewise. I guess there's nothing more to say then. Let's do this. I like that feisty attitude. By the way, Lloyd, I get the impression that you're the leader of the group in a way. Want to take a crack at answering the questions on behalf of everyone else? Yeah, I'll do it. Ooh, I love that look in your eyes. It's giving me the willies. Okay, boys and girls, let's get this party started. And now the first question. This one will be a freebie to get you warmed up. As we all know, the Orbital Revolution brought forth the technological advancements of orbments to our continent. The question is, how many years ago did it occur? Pretty sure it happened about 50 years ago, right? Bingo! Right you are, my friend. Don't let it get to your head though, that one was just a freebie. But really, it's crazy to think about how much orbital technology has advanced in the last few decades. Back when I was a little kid, I would have never imagined riding in something as fancy as an orbital car. It seemed like something straight out of some fairy tale. Phew, that's one hurdle down. Anyway, on to the next question. Question numero deux. The driving force behind the orbital revolution was all thanks to one man's prototype orbment. This one's another gimme, but who's the creator of said orbment? I know this one, it's Professor C. Epstein. Huzzah, you got the right answer. Did you guys know that people were skeptical of his invention at first? They probably just didn't see what the big deal was. But once people began to realize just how gosh darn useful they are, they quickly became an integral part of our daily lives. The Epstein Foundation has made great efforts towards the research and adoption of orbital technology. That much is common knowledge. The orbital staff I use for combat also falls under the Foundation's research efforts. Oh yeah, Tio totally mentioned that she's employed by the Epstein Foundation. That was a close call. She probably would have given me quite a glare if I screwed that one up. Enough chit-chat, next question. We all know that quartz are the key component to any orbital device, right? And to synthesize quartz you need sepith. And when I talk about sepith, what specific form of septium am I referring to? I believe they're septium fragments. Oh, heck yeah, you got that right, buddy boy. Septium fragments are refined into quartz, which we then use in our orbital devices. Monsters are inherently attracted to septium, so they often end up munching on sepith. Defeating creatures is an easy way to obtain sepith, so keep that info in your back pocket. So far, so good. These questions are all common sense. Time to prepare for question 4. Our good friend, the Erebonian Empire, lies to the west. Its important and overwhelming existence can be felt by all of us cross-Bellans. I imagine you've probably seen their emblem before. Can you recall what the symbol of Erebonia is? I believe it's the golden stallion, right? Nah, it is what you'd say if you were wrong. But you're right. It's no secret that the pride of the Erebonian Empire lies in its unmatched military might. The golden stallion is a symbol of power of theirs, and thus is on the country's emblem. There once was an order of knights in the empire known as the Eisenritter. They were known for employing cavalry, so that may be why the Empire adopted the golden stallion as its emblem. Nice, managed to get that one right somehow. Now for question 5, we're almost halfway through this little quiz, so hang in there. A nation known as the Calvard Republic sits directly to the east of Crossbell, opposite the Erebonian Empire. It's no exaggeration to say that Crossbell's entire history revolves around the long-term struggle for the power between Erebonia and Calvard. Now your question is this: what is the name of the primary manufacturer of orbital and heavy weaponry for the Republic? Oh, this one's easy. It's the Verne Company. Verne, baby, Verne. It's exactly right. Calvert's Verne Company and Erebonia's Reinford Company are famous as the continent's 2 largest manufacturers of orbital weaponry. However, it's not fair to only discuss their weapons development. They're also responsible for making vehicles, appliances, and plenty of other nifty items. Phew, another question down. The lead-in for that one threw me off a little, so I'm glad I got it right. Looks like we made it past the halfway point now. You are giving a valiant effort. Nice job, fearless reader of ours. You keep this up, I'm sure you'll have no problems plowing through the rest of it. You're doing great, Lloyd. I'm thoroughly impressed. Haha, come on guys. I don't think I've really been that impressive. It's all pretty common knowledge so far. Well, regardless of how well you're doing, you've still got 5 questions left, buckaroo. I think you've had enough time to warm up, so it's time I up the ante. I hope you're ready. Shall we begin? It's time for the 6th question. A catastrophic event known as the Great Collapse befell our continent a long time ago. This disaster resulted in the complete loss of civilization and fractured people into different factions that waged war on one another for many centuries to follow. This period, now known as the Dark Ages, was eventually ended by one such faction that rose triumphant. They organized themselves to bring about order and justice to Zemeria, allowing for the rebuilding of society to begin. You probably know who I'm talking about, right? It was the Septian Church, wasn't it? It sure was. Good job paying attention in Sunday school. Around year 500 of the Septian calendar, the Septian Church emerged to spread the teachings of the sky goddess Adios. Or Adios. Their intent was to provide aid to those in need. The church's influence grew powerful enough to establish themselves across Zemeria, so the nobles and knights who ruled during the Dark Ages could no longer ignore them. The effects of Adios and her teachings can still be felt all across the continent to this day, as they are deeply rooted in our society. Okay, good work on that one, Lloyd. Anyway, on to the lucky number 7. The headquarters of the Septian Church is located in the city-state known as the Holy City of Arteria. The Holy City of Arteria is made up of various administrative organizations that handle specific tasks, giving it a state-like structure. Among these organizations is one that handles the church's ceremonial rituals. Do you happen to know which organization I am referring to? Is it the Congregation for Divine Worship? Bingo, good job. That one was a one-tough cookie. Most priests found within chapels and cathedrals across the continent are part of this branch of the church. There's actually a cathedral located outside the northern exit of the city that I offer the occasional prayer at. The archbishop in charge there is also from the Congregation for Divine Worship. Phew, that was really tough. Can you feel the burn? We're almost there. On to the 8th question. As we all know, the Bracer Guild has branches across the continent, but what I really want to know is just where in Zemeria is its main headquarters located? It's in Le Mans State, obviously. You're Le Mans, cause right you are. Our headquarters can be found in Le Mans State, alongside our biggest investors, the Epstein Foundation. In the event of a serious conflict, HQ can issue a direct order for all bracers to mobilize. I see. Time for the 9th question. Have you ever heard of that infamous thief that lives in Erebonia? He's a bit of a strange one. He steals precious works of art and then sends out calling cards with riddles on how to retrieve them. Also, his identity is hidden behind a mask. Apparently, people laud him as some kind of hero. Sounds a bit silly if you ask me, though. Anyway, I got a little off track there. Do you know what name this bad boy likes to go by? Phantom Thief B. I've actually heard of him before. Wasn't his name Phantom Thief B? Unbelievable, you got it right. Looks like you've done your foreign affairs homework. His infamy transcends the confines of Erebonia, as people across the continent have heard of his misdeeds. Nothing is safe from his grasp either. He's stolen anything ranging from rare paintings in museums to a whole friggin' tank. Rumor has it that he was recently running amok in Liberal. Who knows? Maybe you'll run into him sooner than you think. Yeah, I've definitely heard rumors. I'd like to avoid him if possible, though. If only. It's time for the 10th and final question. Erebonia and Calvert have been at each other's throats over the rightful ownership of Crosspill State for a while now. They've waged war against each other time and time again, causing grief and bloodshed for many innocent civilians. The situation became so severe that it was brought to the attention of Liberal's Queen Alicia. She proposed a treaty to end the conflict between the two nations. The treaty was signed 2 years ago by the three nations, Liberal, Erebania, and Calvard. If you're truly Crossbellian, then the answer to this question should be a no-brainer, right? You're referring to the Non-Aggression Pact. And non-aggressive it was. That one should have been a gimme. The treaty was drafted with the intention of diffusing conflicts between any of the three nations via diplomacy as opposed to war. Prior to the signing of the treaty, tensions were at an all-time high in Crossbill State. I spare you most of the details, but both nations' armored divisions thought it appropriate to hold simultaneous military exercises at our borders. One single misstep could have had catastrophic consequences. I'm sure it would have triggered a full-scale war between the two of them. And so Queen Alicia proposed this treaty as a means of preventing that from happening. We should all be extremely grateful to Liberal. They really saved our behinds. No way I was gonna get that one wrong. Ah, it's finally over. I was having so much fun. Good job getting through that. Oh, thank Adios, it's finally over. Why don't we take a look at your score then? Wowza, perfect score. Your knowledge is in line with our junior bracers at least. Looks like you've got some potential in you after all. Oh, well, that's a relief to know. Thank you very much. Wow, I didn't think you'd compliment me like that. Dude, I was on the edge of my seat the whole way through. Glad I could finally take a breather. Surprised Lloyd managed to answer questions outside of his area of expertise, too. I think I will ask him to assist me with filling in missing information for the database. Ah, you guys are embarrassing me. Anyway, I have a little reward for you for getting through all those questions right. Oh wow, you sure we can have this? Yep, didn't think you stood a snowball's chance in Gehenna of doing so well. So think of this as my apology for underestimating you. It's all yours now, sweetie. Take it. Well, if you say so. Thanks a lot. This concludes our little quiz. Now that that's done, you guys better bust your humps and work hard so us bracers can catch a breather every once in a while. Yes, sir. We'll do everything we can. Alright, I'm going to stop here. So, I need to go get something to eat. And then probably go to bed. So, yeah, it's been pretty fun. It's definitely going to take a long time streaming this. Just because of reading everything. But I am going to be streaming God of War when it comes out, so if I'm not done with this by that time, I'll put it on hold and then start God of War and come back. But yeah, I appreciate everyone coming by. Make sure to follow me if you want to know when I'm streaming next, and follow my socials that are on screen right now. And hope everyone has a good night. Later.